And now for something completely different.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Strap yourself in.
Because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
This podcast is proud to be part of the Talk Sport Fan Network. Talk Sport. Powered by fans.
And now, here's your host.
He talks right, he knows his stuff, and he knows how to make a girl laugh.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Right, Chris.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, good night, goodbye, hello, how the devil are you all? It starts again, and it starts again against a bit of an old enemy. It's Italy. They beat us fairly or squarely, and I was talking to Italy Joe yesterday. He agreed with me that the guy should have been sent off for pulling back at Saka's shirt. But look, went to penalties. We all knew what happened. And it's time for revenge. Yeah, let's hope so. Stadium is looking magnificent, as you would expect. They've at the moment doing a bit of a light show, which is all very nice. This is Leicester Till I Die. Welcome along. If you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, it is Leicester Till I Die TV. And don't forget also we have podcasts which go out on all the major podcast platforms, and that is just Leicester Till I Die. And of course we've got the new channel out soon. Channel is out now. Eurovision, Making Your Mind Up. If you're a fan of the Eurovision, it's just a bit of fun, and basically all we do is a bit of this. We are reviewing all the Euro content. Oh, God, get me teeth in. All the Euro songs this year in the contest, as well as looking back at some, the good, the bad and the ugly of the UK in Eurovision. But you need to search for that, Eurovision Making Your Mind Up. That is where you can find us. Shane, who also does a very good Eurovision channel, and he is in. Good evening, Shane. Have a chat with you later. God, see, that's rushing food down. That's what it happens. I should have done what Doug did. Doug will be joining us a little bit later. He's just finishing off his scram. So I hope you are well, Shane. And thank you for your kind comments about the channel as well. What I'm going to do, if I can find it, is I'm just going to put the... there we go. I'm going to put the link in the chat. So if anybody does fancy a bit of a laugh and a joke, I very much take it as... Terry Wogan-esque, if you like. And if anybody saw the review I did with Dan of the Maltese song, yeah, it wasn't much of a teaser. But if you feel better in a sweater, then Malta is the song for you at this year's Eurovision. And already, I know Shane likes it. I can't stand it. Eurovision, it'll probably win now. Blue Kate is in. Good evening, Blue Kate. How the devil are you? Hope you are well and looking forward to the game. Well, let's have a look and see if we can. Well, let's just have a look and see. Let's have a look and bring the team sheet up. Here we go. It's Pickford. I mean, there's no any major surprises. James is in. Good evening, James. How the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. Hit the likes and subscribe. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. I say no surprises. Is there any surprises sort of from what we thought Gareth might pick? Well, let's have a look. We've got, talking of pick, we've got Pickford in goal. We have got a back four of Walker, Stones, Maguire and Shaw. Across midfield, we've got Shaw, Phillips, Shaw, Rice as the holding midfielder and Bellingham. And up front, Saka, Kane and Grealish. Great to see Grealish get a start. Hopefully he can do well and he can secure that place. I've got to be honest with you, because I don't like lying. It's not very nice, is it? Let me just take that down a little bit while we are talking. There we go. I'm going to be honest with you. When he plays for England, I like Grealish. I think he does sometimes work out better as an impact sub. But I can't argue that he does bring something to the team. He brings an attacking threat. So we didn't expect to see Maddison in there, but I do hope Grealish would. He started, and he is. So let's just see. The players are walking out onto the pitch now. Kate says, "Who would your first choice goalkeeper be?" Now, James, please don't take this the wrong way. I don't know why Ramsdale is not starting. I mean, I know Jordan Pickford is in. This is the awkward bit because I liked Southgate when he was first made manager. You know, I have been a supporter of Southgate. This is his last tournament. We're all pretty sure on that. But, do you know, he sticks with the players that he trusts, and I get that. But when he came in, he goes, the players that are in form are the players that I will pick. Now, could you say that Ramsdale is not having a better season than Pickford? Because I think he is, and therefore I think he should be starting. Sorry, James, but I do. Maguire's another one coming back into the Manchester United reckoning, but again, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Just make you think, make these players think, what the hell have they got to do to get in? The only question mark I have, says James, is Calvin Phillips. Yeah, you got to ask, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, again, this is the question. Yeah, he had a good Euros. Didn't have a particularly good World Cup for me. 58 minutes, is that all he's played? I mean, exactly. This is why Southgate, he's there. He's been the most successful manager since Ramsey. He's got to more semis than Sir Alf Ramsey, but of course Sir Alf won it. But he is a Billy bullshitter. He says one thing, he does another. Phillips wind the lineup. Yeah, exactly. He's in. Jeff, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. England to win a tight game 1-0. In your prediction show, you placed England in third place. Would this mean England would not qualify? It is so complicated. I did do the caveat after that second place. but it's one of those that could go either way. I said exactly the same with Scotland and Norway in Group A. If we finish in third, then it all goes to how teams are doing in the Nations League. It's UEFA. If there's something simple, UEFA can make it complicated. So first and second are guaranteed to go through. That's the main points. I don't disagree with you there. Chris Ramsdale should be given more of a chance based on the form he's been terrific for Arsenal this season. He has. But like you say, what Southgate said when he got the job and what he means now and does now are two different things. I agree. Oh, he said everyone's agreeing with me. God, what time is it? 10:46. Let me clip that. As well as Kate. He's not picking the players in form if he's picking Maguire. Exactly. But I say he says one thing and then means something and does something completely different. It's like a parent, isn't it? Don't do what I do what I say. So it's the watch-along. It is the watch-along. And I'm not sure whether this is Carl or if this is Doug. When you move away from our original ethos, like not picking players on form, it can go all wrong. Hey, look, if you like a Sunday morning show or Saturday morning show, I do apologise. That's the guys to go and see. Go to the Totally Levy and Horn football podcast. It does sound a bit like it's something that you'd have Blue Kate on. Yeah, I'm been a bit rude there, Horn, but look. Donnarumma is in goal for Italy. Spinazzola, Acribi, Toli and Di Lorenzo across the back. Verratti, Giorgino, Barella across the midfield. Pellegrini, Rutigui and Berardi, great Berardi, up front. 4-3-3 for both teams. And this is the watch-along. Come on, England.
Leicester Till I Die Watch Along Show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Oh yes, wouldn't we just? They've just been finishing the old sing along at the start. Carl, hello mate, how the devil are you? I can't believe we're below you and Everton. Oh. And no disrespect, I think that says what a bad season we're having. It's interesting, this one, because there's a lot of England fans don't like Southgate. Let me tell you something, there's a hell of a lot of Italian fans don't like Mancini. I spoke to, if you saw the Italy Joe, and do check him out, the link's in the preview show that we did last night, all the way from America. He's a big Italian fan. He's also a big West Ham fan. Can't like these people, can you? No, he's a really, really, really nice guy. You happy that Ivan Toney has been called up to the squad? Look, we've got to accept, and we've got to, whatever he has done, it's innocent until proven guilty, and he is yet to be charged. At that point, then we're looking at a different story. Everyone said, evening, Cole. Turf's in. I'm not doing a watch long tonight. Feel a bit under the weather. Good luck with the show, pal. We've kicked off already. Turf, I hope you are well, mate. Please do look after yourself and get better soon. Get better soon, mate. I know what you're going through, so all the best to you, mate. Pickford's got it at the back. Leicester. Good God. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. They'll be on shortly, having a few technical difficulties. It's the missus. And look, you're having a baby. Leave her alone. Leave her alone now. James, evening, Dan. Kate's cooking. I had to read that one twice as well. Up to him, first minute here. Italy 0, England 0. Italy in all blue are kicking from left to right. England are in almost all white with the blue shoulder pads, or whatever you call them. decals, and they are kicking obviously from right to left. I can see Doug's trying to get in. Misses, just wait for him to see if his camera comes on. Italy breaking away down the far side. Defended by England in all white. Now, when Italy play England, you can only look. Alan Hansen did it for years. Roy Keane's an Irishman. There's loads of Scottish punters. I guess all that says is that they're better at talking about it than playing it. But let's bring him in, Doug. Let me do that, and let me get you right. There we go, sir. And you're on mute. No, you're not.
Go. How are you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm all right, thank you very much. How are you?
Not bad at all. Another European Championships is underway, so the qualifiers obviously, but
yes,
it's nice to see some international football. I've kind of missed it.
Well, of course, we've got the Women's World Cup this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
James is giving us what he said, a bit of history being made tonight. It's about Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not going to read it out. Sorry, James. I cannot stand the guy. I really, really can't. Nippon is in. Good evening, Nippon. How are you? Just before you ask, by the way, mate, Italy are at home. But welcome along, mate. I hope you are well. It's a free kick to Italy currently on this near side. And it just flitters out just by the post. Nippon says, where's your Italy jersey, Douglas? Oh, Sunday name.
No, I don't have an Italy jersey. But no, actually, I think I'm kind of in England spirit because I've actually got a T-shirt of a lion on. So
well, you see, we knew deep down. You were no Graham Souness or Alan Hansen, were you? But hopefully, I've just clicked it, so hopefully the comments should come up. So you should be able to see those now. Don't blame you, Chris. Can't be bothered with him myself, to be honest. I know James. He's buggered off to China. He's going to get about a hatful of goals over there, and he'll get another award for having the most goals ever in 10 minutes or something like that. Let's be honest with you.
Is this Ronaldo, is it?
It is, yes. Yeah. I'm on just coming up to 4 minutes, 3:59. What about yourself?
I am at 4:27, so I'm slightly ahead of you for a change.
Bugger. Right. Channel 4 obviously prefers Scotland. I'm not saying that Channel 4 aren't doing good things with international football, especially sort of as they are doing a England countdown special.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it's what football fans everywhere have been waiting for. Yeah, can I just say to everybody in the chat, no spoilers with the first corner going to Italy on the far side. No spoilers in the chat, please. It is I don't care whether I know you or I don't know you. It's an automatic timeout, and if you carry it on, you get booted. Kate is ahead of me. My God, you know things about.
Wow, that is something. I have to say
it is. Nippon's gone 2-2. I'd take a draw now. This is our hardest game technically.
Yeah, I would argue it as well. Because you don't know where the away game against Ukraine's going to be.
No.
Because that'll be on like neutral ground as well. So, yeah, I think tonight is definitely your hardest away game, especially in an atmosphere like Naples as well. Who, Napoli are an absolute fire at the moment, and Italy look like they're going to win their league anyway. But yeah, I'd have to say it's definitely your hardest away game so far. Definitely.
So far, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So far, it's first game, but no, I just think it's good. It's going to be good to get it out of the way and get it out of the system because usually we end up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate's gone 2-1 to England. Sportscat says Italy have started brightly. Sportscat's gone 3-1 to England. James has gone 0-0. James is Sportscat I think is behind most of us. Hella's in. Good evening, Hella. How are you?
Hella.
I'm gonna go 0-0. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go 1-1 because Harry Kane wants the one goal to beat the record, and I'm not going to begrudge him. I've got to be honest with you, because that would be not very nice of me. But I hope he gets the record. But it still does not make him a better player than Jamie Vardy.
Facts.
Because when he opens his trophy cabinet, there's a couple of golden boots in there, and apart from that, the cupboard is bare. So, although I don't know if you saw the story today, apparently Leicester were nearly about to buy Harry Kane for £600,000. Daniel Levy said yes, sell him, and it was Tim Sherwood who said no, I don't think you should because he was manager at the time. It's funny that he's taken until now to come out with that story.
Yeah, a bit late, isn't it? No.
England are through. Oh, Saka had a shot there, but it was a bit of a daisy cutter. Sportscat says, "Are you excited for Saturday, Doug?"
Yes, very excited. It is my first Scotland game since 2004 when we beat Holland 1-0. James McFadden scored that day, past Edwin van der Sar, and we went on to lose the away leg 6-0. So it didn't really matter in the end. But no, that was my last Scotland game, so I'm very much looking forward to the game on Saturday. Yeah, definitely.
Good. Who are you playing on Saturday?
Cyprus.
Shane, you've gone 1-0 to Portugal. Oh, it is 1-0 to Portugal. I thought then you'd put the your prediction in, and I'm thinking, whatever you're on, I'm going to have some of that, because it's not Portugal. But let me just make a note of these scores. While I'm doing that, Doug, you give me your prediction as well.
I did a prediction show the other night, and my prediction was 1-0 Italy.
1-0
I'm going to stick with that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Your love of England didn't last long.
No, it's just your recent record with Italy. But even still, defeat tonight wouldn't be disastrous by any stretch of imagination. It's only the first game as well. But I will go 1-0 Italy, and I'll probably regret that as the game goes on, possibly.
Well, I was talking to Italy Joe, and that is his name. No, not Italy Joe. Is it Italy? What was he called? I can't even remember. A lovely guy from America, Italy Jet. I did say to him, "Well, what's your name so I can introduce you?" He goes, "Italy Jet." So I thought, okay, fine. And apparently, if they were to lose today, there was a corner for England on the far side. The fans would go mad because a lot of fans are feeling the same way about Mancini that a lot of English fans are feeling about Southgate.
Interesting. But I can see why, because Italy, since the Euros, haven't exactly been great.
No, we've been awful. So it's a corner to England. So Saka's just going to line this up.
I think he's given a foul there.
Oh, there's another corner, is it?
No, he's given a foul. This is what really annoys me with keepers, and I don't know if you're the same, Chris, but keepers get way too much protection.
So 100%, yes, yeah.
Honestly, like it's just one of those things, but it really, really annoys me. And this is from the goalkeepers union.
So he's in.
Hello.
Italy Joe. I don't know where the hell that came from. Italy Jet. Good evening. How are you? Come on, England. We did have trophy envy last night because he's a West Ham fan, so I was getting my Premier League trophy out, only to be beaten by the fact that he had the copy of the Euro trophy with him. So we were having, it was trophy wars, as they say.
Yeah, well done.
I'll read these predictions out in a second. What are you going for? I know, Jeff. I know. Look, it's been one of those days. I've been doing Eurovision all day, mate. That's my mind is.
Yeah, I have noticed. I have noticed a few of the videos have been on there. Yeah, apologies. I've just not had the time to sort of get on board with it yet.
Yeah. James said his brother reckons Mancini could leave his role as Italy coach and Conte to return. Pretty much that was what Italy was saying. He wouldn't mind Conte coming back. Did you see Channel 4? Oh, I don't know. They've advertised a watch-along. Oh. But how can the TV do a watch-along when they're showing it live on the telly? I don't understand that. How dare... I presume you're referring to myself, Thunder. What do you mean? It's a superb England top. Peter Griffin, I'll have you know. Go on, Kane! Oh! Yes! Oh, it's in! It's in! Is it? Yes, it's been given! England are 1-0 up!
It's Declan Rice, I think.
Wow! I think you're right. Kane had the shot, obviously going for the record. It came out, Rice was there.
Yeah, Declan Rice. I don't see anything wrong with that. Definite goal.
Yeah, 1-0 to England. Come on, England! It's coming home. Look, at this point in time, we're ahead. We may not be for the rest of the group games, but for the moment, Kane shot. No, Declan Rice was there, and he just left-footed it in. That's where you want your players to be, isn't it? Going for that bounce down, or that that.
I tell you something. That is a very impressive finish from Rice.
Yes.
Almost scored like a forward that strike. It was a very, very good strike.
Oh, can I just say, Kate, I love you. Marry me. It was on their YouTube channel, Chris. It won't be as good as yours, though. Kate's prediction is coming to after 13 minutes. She's going to hope that the referee blows for full time now. Italy, stop that coming home crap. I don't know if you can see the comments. I've done it so that you should be able to see the comments. Rice bangs it in, and James says was just about to say England should get the first goal. Well, that's good. That is good. And of course, I was that shocked that I wasn't ready for it at all. But we do need one of these. Goal! There we go. I haven't got an England one, but that will do. You get the gist. But then again, England are very good at going 1-0 up, aren't they? And then
yeah,
cocking it up.
They are. They are indeed.
Italy Jet, if you're there, who are you? Who are you? Oh, he loves me, really. There we go. Look at that. 1-0 to England. I can't say that they deserve it, and I couldn't have said Italy would have deserved it if they'd gone ahead. I mean, it was a sort of a bit of 50-50, wasn't? Well, the possession there, not much difference, but
yeah, I think it's been quite an even game, and Italy definitely started the brighter, but England definitely getting into it. And you can see as well from like Saka, all the way down to Jude Bellingham, and Jack Grealish. He's getting a bit involved as well. So
pleased to see Jack Grealish start.
I don't know, to be honest. I can see why he is starting this evening, but it's just again like Southgate does say he would pick players on form, and like Calvin Phillips, I've seen as starting this evening, which is quite quite bizarre, I've got to say, because he's only played 63 minutes of Premier League football this season.
Bosnia have gone 1-0 up.
Yeah, I've got the video printer on my iPad, so I'm keeping in track as well.
Yeah, I mean, we had this discussion at the start. You know, you can't even say that he's picked the players that, you know, he's standing by the players that have done well for him, because we've done bloody awful in the Nations League.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still say this now. I think if Marcus Rashford was fit, I think he starts ahead of Grealish.
Yes, you're probably right, in fairness.
But I don't get the logic of starting Cobb. I don't.
No. But then again, if we come out and win it 4-0...
Yeah.
So, at the moment, so the score predictions are, I've gone 1-1. Hopefully I'm wrong. And now that we've gone ahead...
I'm out already, so yeah.
You are. But then again, you're Scottish, you should be used to it. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Just remember...
There'll be plenty of that tonight. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of that tonight.
Just remember not to come home too soon.
Oh, God, aye. Yeah.
Nippon went 2-2. Sports Cat went 3-1 to England. Kate went... I've got you as 2-1, Kate. And Hella went 1-0. And Shane went 2-2.
And there was an earlier game this afternoon. Slovenia beat Kazakhstan 2-1.
Yes. I think you were quite impressed with Kazakhstan, weren't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I saw the highlights when I was coming home from work, and I thought Kazakhstan played really, really well in the first half. It was just in the second half, I think Slovenia came into their stride and deserved it.
So this was the Kazakhstan that you put to finish third above Slovenia in fourth?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought
still early days. Still early days.
I don't know why, but I agreed with you on that one. I don't get it. I don't know what went wrong there. I'm still, I mean, if we're talking about predictions, I'm still reeling from your Luxembourg coming third in the group.
Well, they're playing Slovakia at the moment, so we'll need to just wait and see.
Yeah. So we got Bosnia Herzegovina. Oh, give us a B. Oh, bugger, it's half time. 1-0 to them over Iceland. Portugal are 1-0 up against Liechtenstein. England obviously 1-0 up against Italy. As you just said, the Slovenia Kazakhstan is finished 2-1. Apart from that, they are all 0-0, and England are coming away again. Oh, he's asking for a penalty. I presume VAR
is that
distance, is it?
Yeah, VAR is in these qualifiers. I was checking, and yes, it is. It is in these qualifiers. So.
James went 0-0 and then says, "What do I know about football?" Thunder, who do you support? He's having a go because he said because James supports Everton over Liverpool.
Right, okay.
Denmark have gone ahead, says Shane. Oh, England are through on the far side, running the ball in. Oh, a bit Gaza-esque there from Bellingham. He's trying to just did it on the end of his foot. He nearly ended up in the goal, and the ball went well wide. Been impressed with England so far? I mean, we're 20 minutes into the game. Oh well, sorry. I'll just stop that and hold that. Thunder Road is saying that about Liverpool, about Everton, and he's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
At least this won't go to penalties, Thunder. Oops, did I say that out loud? You know I jest. Sorry, no, have you been impressed with England in this first 20 minutes?
Yeah, so far it's looking like a very, very good job so far. And I think the way that the young players are playing as well. Bellingham, Saka. They're definitely running the show at the moment. So yeah, if you get the second goal quiet in the crowd, it'd be very, very good. But still a very, very long way to go, of course.
Of course. Kate, I know Dion Dublin is the co-commentator. Just to say, I do have his signed shirt up on the wall there. I don't know who the commentator is, and they've got Stephen Gerrard, Joe Cole, and somebody else who I don't know.
So I'm a celebrity winner from last year, Joe Scott.
Yes, it is. You're quite right. You're quite right, because they were taking the fact that she'd actually won a trophy out of the three of them.
Yeah.
They're going to have to. It's going to be a long time for the men to live that down. But well done, as always. Well done for the ladies. I will be doing a lot of Women's World Cup coverage from New Zealand and Australia. Not that I will be there, and I'm sure Doug will be doing the same on his channel as well. And I'm sure we will be doing a little bit of collaboration along the way, sir.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will indeed.
And don't forget to give Doug your support. He'll always wear it. And his link is in the description below to the Dugout Football channel. It's always in on every show.
What the hell's happened here? The fourth official is going over to the England bench. I think he's speaking to Kieran Trippier about something. I'm not sure what that was about, but
oh, he is. Yeah. There's a couple of Italian players were there.
Yeah.
Well. I think he was holding on to the ball, wasn't he, by the look of it?
Yeah, possibly. Trippier is one of those players who I think you'd like in your team. He's a bit of a shithouser,
yes.
Almost.
Yeah.
It's almost
maybe...
like.
Sorry, carry on.
It's almost like it's almost like Bruno Fernandes, etc. You just need that kind of shithousery player, and one that really will annoy you. But I've not seen that side of Kieran Trippier before.
No. The thing said, he's not exactly blessed with brains if he's trying to time waste after 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Northern Ireland had just gone 1-0 up, which was, I thought, that's very impressive until I noticed they were playing San Marino.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win tonight, yeah.
Where did you get Northern Ireland finishing, by the way?
I had them finishing 5th because I'm just not entirely sure of them as a football nation at the moment.
Of course, because they're in the same group as Kazakhstan, of course.
Yeah.
That said, we both went for San Marino in 6th. Well,
yes.
Yes, yeah. Even Northern Ireland surely couldn't finish below San Marino. Anyway, it's a goal kick, just coming up to 25 minutes for England. Mancini's looking a little bit worried there. At the moment, I wouldn't say England have got too much to worry about.
No, not so far. So far, so good if you're an England supporter, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the last 27 games, and I don't know why this stat plays 27, but England have won 8. There's been 8 draws, and Italy have won 11.
That's quite. I know Italy have shading it a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
We haven't beaten them in the last 6, though.
Yeah.
Italy have won
very,
3,
very true.
And we've drawn 3. Mind you, I'm feeling a little bit shocked here because there's 25 minutes gone, and I don't know if Italy is still in the chat or not, but we're 25 minutes in, mate, and I haven't seen yet a Italian player go down thinking that he's been shot, only to get up 2 seconds later, or did you just save that for the final stages? Oopsie daisy, did I say that out loud as well? I must stop myself.
Yeah, it's 0-0 between North Macedonia and Malta at the moment as well, because that's in your group.
It is one of those. That's one of those last games on Match of the Day games, isn't it? You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has joined the coaching team. Where, Kate?
England, apparently.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
He was another player we nearly signed. Well, he was sat in. I don't know if I told you, he was sat in the reception at what was then the Walkers. Only for Martin Allen to send him home because he knew nothing about it. And Milan Mandrić was not a happy chappy.
Yeah.
He was the Timboli of his day, Milan Mandrić.
Yeah, he was. He was quite a character, wasn't he, Milan Mandrić?
Yes. Look, at the end of the day, he saved us from going out of business for a second time, and for that, I will always love him. And again, that's another signed shirt I've got on the wall. The white one is signed by Mr. Mandrić. So, and thanks to Alan Birchnell, because he'd just sold Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And said he didn't want to buy another club for a while in England, because he had about 4 or 5 clubs around the world.
Yeah, he did. He did. Obviously, I remember him sort of more from his time at Pompey.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, I did know that he was your chairman for a wee while.
Fortunately, he sold it to somebody that wasn't 100% honest.
Yeah.
So far, Italy have had 2 shots, none on target. England have had 4 and 3, says James. Didn't Hasselbank play with Southgate at Middlesbrough? I think he could well have done, actually.
Might well have done, yeah. Might well have done.
So, coming up to the half-hour mark, and it's another free kick to England.
Yellow card. Someone's been given a yellow card.
Could be the Italian, because he brought down Bellingham. Oh, he pushed him he elbowed him in the back.
Oh, Declan Rice has been yellow carded now. I don't know what that was for.
Maybe it was just arguing too much. I mean, you've got the free kick. Why you argue? Yes, he has. I don't know why. No, because he wasn't. Well, I don't know, because he was quite a way away from the ref. Kane's pushing him away.
That's quite a cheap yellow card.
Very
I'm
cheap.
being honest.
Very, very cheap. And I don't know necessarily whether I can only put it down to arguing.
Yeah. I think the other commentator is Sam Matterface, I think, but I could be completely wrong.
I'm just seeing if it says on here.
It could well be. It could well be, but what's his face? Steve Bauer, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Rich is in. Good evening, Rich. How are you, sir? Welcome along.
Hi, Rich.
Declan Rice playing well. Well, he was up until that point. you cursed it. I mean, looking at this, I'm trying to be neutral, and I'm finding it really, really difficult. So I'm relying on you. But I think Italy have been a little bit dirty. I think they're almost trying to get the England players riled up.
Yeah, I think you've done the first bit well, and that's sort of, silence the crowd. But I think now we're probably seeing what the Italy are what Italy are trying to do. Like, their fans are trying to get them riled up, and it's definitely a tactic for sure.
Rich Sports, check him out. He does do an excellent Man United channel, although he lost me the other night. God knows what they were I came on, and I think I'd come on when they'd all been drinking. I don't know quite exactly what they were talking about. It was certainly not football or Manchester United. But having a good season, Manchester United, fair play. Got the first cup with the Carabao Cup. They're looking good in the FA. I have to be honest with you, they are doing really, really well. Better than I thought they would be doing in the league. To say that this is like a rebuilding season for them, I have to give credit to Ten Hag and the team there for doing well. Nothing to do with a certain... Oh!
That was just wide from Tom Phillips.
Yes. Oh. Was that Mr. Phillips?
Tom
It was.
Phillips.
Oh, it wasn't not far at all. That took the paint off the post. Oh, the deflection, though. That should have been a corner.
Mm.
He said, I don't know why VAR just doesn't quickly go, saw that, it's a corner, ref.
Yeah.
Rich says England look a lot stronger than Italy. They are at the moment.
At the moment, they do, yeah.
Oh, Bayern boss is getting sacked very lightly, according to Fabrizio.
Nagelsmann, really?
Ooh. Is that the real Fabrizio? Oh, he's thought that's another. I mean, they are literally going for it. But you and Kane said, look, sure, that should have been a free kick, and I think it possibly was. Having said that, you can tell they are riled.
Oh, I crikey. I've just, yeah. FC Barnsley is considering sack Julian Nagelsmann. This hasn't been discussed internally. The club could fire him soon. I understand Thomas Tuchel leading the candidate to potentially take the Bayern job more soon. More to follow. Wow.
A good move there from England. Didn't quite come off as they planned. Good evening, Martin. Yeah, Kate, VAR can never do anything that quick, could they? I like Thomas Tuchel. I think he was hard done to at Chelsea.
Should never have been sacked by Chelsea.
I mean, I think they're possibly regretting it now in the short term, but
I literally say this now. That is probably Chelsea's biggest mistake this season, sacking Thomas Tuchel.
Indeed,
I really do.
I think he was starting something there, and I didn't warm to him, but you know, he lost to us in the FA Cup and he took it very, very well and was very, very magnanimous, and I appreciate that. He then went on to win the Champions League, but apparently that's not enough for some clubs.
Yeah. Oh. Right. I don't take this with a pinch of salt, but I have seen something else that could potentially be Nagelsmann undoing. Apparently, he has had a big bus stop with Manuel Neuer. And apparently the Bayern Chiefs are not happy.
Hang on a second, England coming away down the near far side. Kane trying to get the shot away, and Italy have cleared it only as far as Rice. Back to Maguire, over to Stones. Sorry. Well, I mean, you know, there's not... Oh, no. They're living dangerously, Italy, at the moment. And I think the sign that they are tending to go in late with the tackles does show they're rattled. At the moment, it's all in... Oh, no, how was that not a... He pulled him down because, God, that was a WWE move.
No.
Villa are looking at getting Lukaku back from Chelsea. Seriously?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, bringing this, they said, bringing back. Bring in. Chip in from Italy. Oh, it's well wide. Well wide. I'm just seeing Declan Rice is furious as he picks up a yellow card for time wasting. How can it... I mean, I know, in fairness, I know referees have been told to clamp down on it, and it's good. And obviously they're talking about the Premier League next season. What they're going to do, what they did in the World Cup, and sort of add half an hour on if necessary. I'm all for that. Are you, Doug?
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah. You know, for me, we pay for 90 minutes, and we're only getting sort of 60 sometimes, not even that. It does annoy me.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will stop time wasting as well for clubs.
Oh,
Because you've got the
definitely.
genuine ones. I have nothing against the club and players taking the ball into the corner flag and trying to keep it there and playing it off and keep getting to it. I'm all for that, but I don't like the cheating time wasting. You know, when you go down and feigning an injury, you know.
Yeah.
David is in. Good afternoon, evening, morning, day, night, middle of the day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How the devil are you? Asking how it's gone. It's gone very well. David, thank you very much for following the Eurovision channel. Do you feel better in a sweater? I did feel like a bit like I was doing with Terry Wogan. That is the classic line from the Maltese entry this year.
Oh, right, I see.
I feel better in a sweater.
I feel better in a sweater. Jesus Christ.
It's called Dance. Well, if you're going to call your song Dance, make sure that when it's the musical break in the middle, that your dance doesn't resemble a dad's dance at a wedding on on ice, because that's what it did.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was to deal with social anxiety. So, obviously, in Malta, if you don't have a sweater, it makes you very anxious.
Oh, okay.
But Norway
That's a
was
new one.
good. We like Norway, and the song as well as her. And the England one, I've got to be honest with you, the England one, first time I heard it, I went, oh no. But I absolutely love it now. It's totally grown on me.
Mm.
The embarrassing thing was she was not even born, May Muller. She was not even born the last time we won Eurovision.
Mm.
Anyway, we're coming away down the near side. Can England make this domination? Oh, come on! Oh my God! Hang on. Can you just tell me something? Hang on. Italy away here. Oh, blocked, but it's still land. They've still got it, and then it's over. I just want to check something, Doug, because I'm not sure whether the settings on my TV have gone wrong. What colour shirt is the referee wearing?
Looks yellow, I think. Could be wrong though. No, it's red. It's a red, I think.
Okay, I'm sure he was wearing blue.
No, England are definitely not wearing blue.
No, I think the referee was though, because
okay.
there's a couple of you didn't get that. That was over your head totally, wasn't it? Basically, what I'm trying to say is the ref is favouring Italy at the moment with his decisions.
Oh, okay. There's not many goals actually tonight.
No.
1-0 Bosnia, 1-0 Portugal, obviously 1-0 England, 1-0 Denmark, and 1-0 Northern Ireland.
Chip in and it's out for a corner, surely, yes. Do you think? Well, it's 1-0. We need to just be careful now until bright red Chris. Yeah, you see, they got it in the chat, Doug. They got it in the chat. They understand me. But we can't let it slip now. We've got to hold on to this until half time.
They're asking for handball here.
Oh. So the corner doesn't come to anything, I'm guessing. Oh.
They are checking this.
Oh. Now, you see, why are so many England players doing that? You only need Kane to go up and question him. And it's the captain's responsibility to do it. Yeah, David, we saw that earlier. So they're checking this. A penalty against Italy in Italy.
Well, his arm is outstretched. I think it touches it. Yeah, referee's coming over. I think this is a penalty. I think England are going to get a penalty here.
Oh. Yeah, let's have a look at it. It's hanging in. Kane gets.
I think that is a penalty. His arm is literally outstretched, and the ball's hit it here. And it was in an unnatural position as well.
I mean, usually if the ref goes off and has a look. Yes, I mean, you're totally right. It hit him.
I think that's a penalty, Chris.
Yes, it should be. It should. I mean, you could argue, obviously, he didn't mean it, but then he's got his arm stuck out. I don't know, Hella. How can you not give a penalty here?
Penalty. He's given it. He's given it.
He took a long time. He's still looking on mine.
He's given it on mine.
Oh no, he's not giving it on mine.
Mancini looks.
I'm joking. Of course, he's giving it on mine. Harry Kane to take it. I'm guessing. It just gets better and better and better.
Bosnia 2, Iceland 0.
So Harry Kane for the record, eh?
Yep. Is this to overtake?
James is still looking at the monitor. James will come back in a minute and go, "It's not been given, lads." It's like I've watched Titanic about 10 times, just hoping that one time it doesn't sink. The Italians are just oh, come on. This is cheating because he's telling them to go away. They're trying to put the England players off. Surely there's got to be a booking in there if Rice got booked. But there's no booking at all, was there? Yeah, Hella, I agree. I mean, I'm going to say the first time I saw it, I wasn't sure, but it wasn't a very good position. And they've not really shown a good position on the telly, have they? Donnarumma is... poor guy, Donnarumma must be absolutely thirsty as hell. So it's Harry Kane. Can he get the goal that takes him to the record and beats Wayne Rooney? Referee blows the whistle. Here we go. He's considering which way is he going to go. One-ness! 2-0. Bring it on. Bring it on, ladies and gentlefolk. Goal! Oh, this is like watching Brazil. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. I forgot that was on a loop. Worth listening to twice. He's got the record, and England are 2-0 up. I'd said that we didn't need to concede just before half-time.
Yeah. No more than England deserve, I've got to say.
No. And can I just say...
I'm loving it.
Oh, yes, I am. I am loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. 2-0. This is better than I could have dreamt of being an England fan. Mancini to get booked.
Yeah,
to get sacked.
Oh, sacked. I don't know.
I mean, the Italians are not going to be happy.
How's he missed? How has he missed? Oh my goodness me!
We're talking England, I presume. Saka's coming away with it. Oh my God! Oh, Grealish! What the hell? Oh!
3 minutes of
ninja time.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. That should be 3.
Oh. Well, all I can say is we should have our friends in, don't you think? I've lost them now. So Harry Kane is now England men's goal-scoring record holder. Fair play to him. I mean, he deserves it. But I think when you look at how the fixtures are played out, and the fact that we always get, because of the way it's set out, we always get a Liechtenstein or a San Marino in the group, which we never used to. Is it realistic, do you think, or is it just the fact that circumstances have played well for him?
I don't know. Oh my goodness, what is Pickford doing there? Jeez.
If only he could have done that against France. He did once, Kate. He did once. Lazio. Congratulations, Harry Kane, becoming the highest goal scorer in England's history. Well deserved that. I just think... Oh, yes, I see what you mean. I just think he's had it easy, in fairness, because, like I say, I can remember Malcolm McDonald, I think, getting 5 against Cyprus or somebody like that. But we never used to play those sort of teams as often as we do now. It is all you could have wanted from the first half. I originally typed 2-0, then changed it to 1-0. Yeah, old chestnut. Now you've been on the whiskies again. Oh my, that should have been game over. Yes, it should be. Kate, an injury time. Oh, we all love an. Do you know what else we miss as well as an injury time?
What's that?
It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home.
Sorry, has to be done.
That's all right. You may want to change the score.
Oh, I do. Thank you. Yes, you got that excited. I didn't expect us to get that many. You know what I mean? So it is 2-0 at half time. Wow. And I think we can say deservedly 2-0.
100%, yeah. I thought Italy started the brighter of the two teams, but England got into their stride, and lovely finish from Declan Rice. And I think if you look at the penalty decision, I don't think Italy can have many complaints, because his arm is outstretched, and if your arm is like outstretched to basically if your arm is like out to here and it hits there, then it's 100% a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, you have got the arguments about, well, he was having to he was going backwards or jumping up, but at the end of the day, if it hits the arm, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Because whether it would have made any difference, to a goal scoring opportunity, I don't know. But let's just run through the half-time results. So Bosnia-Herzegovina are 2-0 up against Iceland. Portugal 1-0 up against Liechtenstein. Luxembourg holding Slovakia to 0-0. So maybe that third place prediction, Doug, might be coming true for you. They are all in Group J. In Group C, obviously we can see this one: Italy 0, England 2. North Macedonia 0, Malta 0. I'm guessing Malta will accept that. Then in Group H, Kazakhstan lost to Slovenia earlier. Denmark are 1-0 up against Finland. I do like Finland. I don't know, it's just something about them. I like the shirts. Northern Ireland 1-0 up against San Marino. And just some friendlies to run you through. The great Central American battle. El Salvador 0, Honduras 1. New Zealand are holding China 0-0. Iran, axis of evil here. Iran are holding the Football Union of Russia to 1-1. And Hungary won, Estonia 0. Hungary, obviously, who did England in the Nations League. Football Union of Russia. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to be called Russia, and obviously Estonia weren't hungry enough to get anything from Hungary.
You could say that they bit off more than they could chew.
Yes, you could.
I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, I know, and I don't want to get political here, but Iran and China, I think, are the only countries, obviously, that are sort of on Russia's side. So they're not exactly going to have much of a football season, are they?
Yeah.
And Argentina, Panama are kicking off at 11:30 tonight.
Yeah, that's 11:30. I just wanted to ask. I don't know if you watched it or not. What do you make of Soccer AM being cancelled?
Do you know what? I used to love Soccer AM, and I think that was in the days of Hell's Bells and Tim Lovejoy.
Yeah.
And Tim Lovejoy left, and Max Rushton, who's a good friend of the channel here, I go on his TalkSport radio show. He's over he lives in Australia now, but he didn't stay very long for various reasons. But I just think I'd caught a couple, because obviously I don't have Sky, but I caught a couple via the Fire Stick if I was up in time, and it's it's almost become like a parody of itself.
It's not what it was. And
no. I mean, Jimmy Bullard, he's funny the first time, but and time moves on. Shows get cancelled. People are swapped. As much as we say, they sacked, this person, Matt Letizia or whoever, for doing all this. But, things do get changed around, and presenters do come and go. But
yeah.
I think it's seen its time for me. What about yourself?
I think it's been dying a slow death. I said this on Twitter. I think when you know the show's coming to its end, I think you kind of know that that Soccer AM was probably one of those ones. And yeah, it hasn't been the same since Helen Chamberlain. It's not been the same since Tim Lovejoy.
No.
I think it was Andy Goldstein. I think he said that he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it to begin with, but when it sort of got towards that sort of stage of sort of being able to present the Friday edition and the Saturday edition, I think he was kind of getting fed up a bit. So, look,
did he present it as well?
What's that?
Did Andy Goldstein present it as well?
Yeah, he did for a wee bit. He did for a wee bit.
I never knew, and I obviously didn't watch it at that particular point.
Yeah, but no, I think it's time for it to go.
It's been going 30 odd years when you come to think about it. That's how long the Premier League's been going.
Yeah, 100%. It's been going on for as much years I've been born as well. 30 years.
Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel old. The other thing is, I remember, Soccer Saturday. I used to love Soccer Saturday, and I thought, whether I liked any of them individually, but when you had Sterling presenting it, and then you had Stelling, sorry, and then you had Matt Letizia, Frank McClintock at one point. Who was the Scottish guy? Used to play for Celtic.
Charlie Nicholas.
Yeah, Charlie Nicholas and Paul Merson. And once they started to get rid of those, I thought, well, hang on a second, this isn't going to be as good. And in my eyes, it's not. But then again, I do remember George Best and Rodney Marsh being on it. And Rodney Marsh was absolutely brilliant. Time moves on. I just think that you need to let these people go when their contract expires. But,
yeah, there's talk that Sky might be getting rid of Jeff Shreves as well.
Yes. But again, he's been 30 years in this job.
30 years, yeah.
He's one of those, I think, because, you don't often see him on camera, do you? But,
No.
it is all, times do change, things do move on. Sue Barker's retired from Wimbledon. Time for new balls there. And sorry, I'm not no accusation towards Sue Barker at all. Very, very nice lady. And I used to look at her on not match of the day, on Question of Sport.
Yeah.
And look at Top Gear. I mean, everybody loves a bit of Top Gear. And
even that's getting a bit stale now, I think.
Yes, it is. I mean, I didn't used to watch it for the powerful cars going around the track. I like the specials and the silly tests and things they did. But that's I've watched it since with the three guys that are doing it, Flintoff and the other two, and yeah, you just like you say, it's just when you've seen people so long, and I haven't watched Soccer AM. I've watched a few highlights on YouTube, but will I miss it? No, because I don't really watch it. What are your thoughts on this, Doug? I'm going to ask you because LCFC Believer says, I can't stand Southgate, can't even look him in the eyes. How is he the England manager still? Now, LCFC Believer, I would kind of take your point if the scoreline was reversed.
Mm.
And there was times I've been a big Southgate supporter. I think he's done well for us. A fourth, a third, and a second in major tournaments. The last one didn't work out so well, but we still got through to the quarters. We went a lot further than Germany and one or two others we could mention.
Yeah.
Look, I can't say that when we're 2-0 up at half time. I can't sit here and go, he's doing a bad job, because at the end of the day, whatever you say, he's winning for us. And I think this is his last tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
If we don't qualify for Germany, I think he's gone. And then if we do qualify, wherever we finish up, I think he's gone again at the end anyway. Because I think he retires, his contract's up then. But for somebody who didn't want the job, he's not done bad. And as Jeff says there, excellent first half for England. It's 4:30 in the morning here, Chris, so too early for whiskey. So on the vodka instead. Fair point, mate. Fair point. And you're only up at this stage because Minor isn't, and you can have some peace and quiet. James, I'll be back in around 15 to 20 minutes yet. Not a problem, James. David, Soccer AM is all crap with all this PC hell's bells. She was. Not bad
she
look
was,
either,
yeah.
was she? She was very, very pleasant on the eyes, shall we just say, first thing in the morning. Kate says, what kind of show do you think they'll try and replace it with? Something more fan-led since the rise of fan content, maybe? Quite possibly, Kate. And it's good to see that they're not just going to change it in the fact of, we're going to get some new presenters in.
Yeah.
Because they've done that a lot. And to me, I don't know, it's like watching your 70-year-old dad come out in jeans and trainers and trying to pretend to be cool. That's what it kind of strikes me as at the moment.
Yeah.
I hope they don't get rid of Jeff Shreves. Yeah, he's decent at what he does, isn't it? Kate's got to go. Blue Kate is off. Thank you for joining us, Blue Kate. And all the best. Thank you so very much. And we'll see you. I hope you've been keeping up with the Eurovision, by the way. I hope you've been keeping up with the Eurovision. And then everybody's saying bye-bye to Kate. What I'll do is here, guys, I'm going to put this link. Whether you're Eurovision or not, it's just a bit of fun. We've seen a couple of good songs and a couple of bad songs. And we're going to be covering the good, the bad, and believe you me, the ugly. We're going to be looking at every, hopefully if I can fit them in, every entry for this year's contest. And we're also going to be looking at the UK in Eurovision. So we're going to go back and be looking at some of those records and that either won it or lost it or got no point, and saying, were they as bad as we thought? I don't know if you remember, Doug, Andy Abraham, Even If.
Yes, I do remember Andy Abraham.
Yeah. It came bottom. It got points. It didn't get no point, but it did come bottom. And I've got to be honest with you, I watched it back the other day, and that's the first one I've done retrospectively. We were looking at old entrants. And it wasn't a bad song. Now, whether I got old or not then, but I don't know. But yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as I remembered.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a bad song or anything like that.
But the link's there, so if anybody likes a bit of a laugh and a joke, and we are very much Terry Wogan and Graham Norton-esque. I've done a couple with Dan. I know, normally when you watch Eurovision, it's a well-dressed young man and a very beautiful young lady. Well, you've got a well-dressed me and a ginger twat from Burnley. And Dan won't mind me saying that. I say that to his face. I haven't seen it, David. Is it any good, the new fantasy football?
I've not seen it, to be honest. So I can't really comment, I'm afraid.
No. And the problem is when you try and cover an iconic show, and that was iconic in its time, it doesn't always work. So what are your thoughts, David? What did you think of it?
I'm just going to go grab a drink, so I'll be back in 2.
Yeah, no, you go, sir. You go. I bet you it's Iron Brew, everybody. You see, when he comes back, I'll bet he'll have some Iron Brew. So, Mancini's out. The Italian players, I think, are out. I think we're just waiting for England. England are up by 2 goals. Declan Rice, classic poacher's goal, and Harry Kane from the spot. 2-0 up. Mamma mia! They all say. Obviously, some ABBA fans in there. He had an England hat on, so I haven't got any sound, so they keep showing somebody in the audience. I don't know who in the crowd. I don't know who he is. England are coming out now, led out by Mr. Kane, our new record goal scorer, and congratulations to him. He deserved it. It's coming Rome. That was done in time for the Euros of 2022. Yeah, that didn't last well, did it? So we're just waiting for the second half to kick off. Just as I normally say, please, no spoilers until either myself or Doug have mentioned it. We're all over with the different times. Some are in advance, some are behind. But like you say, at the moment, it is 2-0. I'm just going to change hats because that one's a bit tight, to be honest with you. And is it Iron Brew?
No, Pepsi Max.
He says Pepsi Max, everybody, but I bet you it's Dandelion and Burdock. England to kick off in all white. You never had Dandelion and Burdock?
No, I haven't.
Oh, classic. I mean, I don't think they do. They still sell it. It's one of those drinks you grow up with as a kid and you never wanted. Just the sound of it. Dandelion and Burdock. Tizer was another one. Tizer. That was like red. That was weird. I bought some about a year ago. My friend got it me. He said, "Oh, they still sell that in my local shop." And you know when you remember loving something so much, and then when you taste it and you think, "Oh, I don't remember liking this," But yeah, you Google Dandelion and Burdock, mate.
I will do.
It's a classic drink from my youth, and I can't say I hated it because I never drank it. Just because the sound of it put me off. Anyway, we're all off. Say England in all white with the blue shoulders, kicking left to right now, and Italy in there all blue, kicking from obviously left to right England, right to left Italy. It'd be silly if they're all kicking the same way. A couple of subs warming up, but I don't think any subs have been made.
No, I don't think so. But I've got another question to ask. Do you think Mancini's been affected by the loss of the alley?
Honestly, yes. And if you look down, and it was a recent pairing, wasn't it? Because they weren't together. They weren't together at Man City, I don't think, were they?
No, not at Man City, but Italy. Italy, they had been.
I think when you look, it's a corner to Italy on the far side. When you look at sort of like, Clough without Taylor, O'Neill without Johnson. Oh, we was flapping at that, Jordan Pickford. And you look at these great partnerships, and they're never the same. They are never the same. So yes, I do think. Jeff says, Tizer, Dandelion and Burdock, you sound a typical Leicester lad. Portugal 2-0. What's Kane doing?
The ball hit him in his stomach.
Oh,
so I think he's a bit winded, I think.
Oh, it did.
No, 2-0 Portugal.
Yeah. Mind you, he did what we would call a cornet at Burnley. He crawled back onto the pitch to stop the game.
Oh, come on, referee. That's 2. One on Bellingham, one on Saka. Are they just determined to hurt them now?
Yeah, well, the referee's offering no protection, is he?
No, there's Saka. That's a foul. And then there was one on Bellingham a wee minute ago. I don't see any changes, Chris. I'm not sure. They've got the 2 teams going across the bottom of the screen there. No, I don't think there's any changes, mate.
No, I never saw any. Here we go, everybody. Look, Dandelion and Burdock. Here we go. Is a beverage consumed in the British Isles since the Middle Ages. It was originally a type of light mead, but over the years it's evolved into the carbonated soft drink commercially available today. Traditionally, it was made from fermented dandelion and burdock roots, hence the name. Ooh. Ooh.
Interesting.
Now you know why I never drank it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too nice, I've got to say.
Now, I've got to be honest with you, Jeff, I didn't like the way Kane did that. If the Italians had done that, I would have been going mad, so I can't say that I was pleased with Kane doing it. He obviously did it to get... because he could have stayed off the pitch and got the attention he needed, but he just wanted the game to stop. It's that sort of thing that I don't like to see.
No, definitely not.
In the big Central American derby, Honduras have gone up away at 1-0 up away at El Salvador.
Yeah.
El Salvador, of course, who made it to one World Cup, and I do believe got beat 9-0 by Yugoslavia. Can I just say that you are sharing the show tonight, Doug, with a Quiz Master Extreme. I was on TikTok earlier, and I don't know if you're on TikTok, but they have a load of lives, and it came on to Dara Ennis, the one of the the guy that won a lot of money playing it, and then went on to become a chaser. And people were asking him questions, and one of the things was like, tell us a famous fact about Leicester. And about Inverness, and it might be about Cardiff. And he was coming out with all these facts about different places, if you knew them. And he said, with Leicester, well, let's just have a look. What Italy going to do it? No, it's wide, it's a corner. He said, the first ever holiday operated to Leicester by Thomas Cook. He said, I don't know why they went to Leicester, but it was the first ever holiday, and it was organised by Thomas Cook, whose name obviously went on. And I did go on and say, I think you will actually find that it was from Leicester to Loughborough. Didn't expect anything, and he's scrolling up because yes, there's somebody just corrected me. Of course, it was to Loughborough. I just kept going like, I'm retiring now. I can't get any better than this. I beat one of the chasers.
I've got to say he's quite a character, Dara Ennis, but he's actually one of the nicer chasers, I think.
I think he is. I think he's just one that's done both sides, isn't he? You know. We did, David. Like I said, it's called doing a cornet. That's what he did for Burnley against us. Portugal are running away with it now. 3-0, says Shane.
3-0 Portugal. Aye.
It's actually when you watch these things, he was giving a lot of secrets away about.
Rice. What's he done here?
Oh, was that a yellow card? It's not a bookie. No, he's not being sent off, is he? Or is he? Oh, he's the one that's injured.
I don't know.
I think it's the Italian that's just got booked. Oh, his foot was. That was. He's lucky. He is lucky. If
he is very lucky. Yeah, he is very, very lucky.
Who's got booked there? Channel 4 are very slow at putting who bookings up on the screen.
Oh, it's Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker got booked there.
Oh. This referee doesn't obviously like being spoken to. Which,
nope.
well taken, Pickford. Well taken. I've got to say, fair play, because, they do come out and surround them and is in their face and what have you. So, quite right.
Yeah.
I bet Kyle Walker's not on a high anymore. Did I say that out loud again? I'm not sure about the advert that's going around the stadium. No more finger pricking. Not too sure about that. Northern Ireland have gone 2-0 up.
That's a shame.
Denmark won, Finland won. So Finland have equalised.
Finland have equalised. Nice.
Yes, come on, Finland. Chris, you need to sign up for Brad's quiz. No, I don't. I am absolutely useless at quizzes. I know my limitations. I can ask the questions, but there's no way I can answer them. So Rice was very lucky there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can agree.
I thought he was lucky.
Yeah. Your favourite team, Luxembourg, are still 0-0 with Slovakia.
Yep. They're doing well.
Yeah, Italy wanted a second yellow card to be shown for Rice. And he was a very lucky boy. Italy, we are, 55 minutes into the game. Italy have not yet had a shot on target.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me one bit, although here we go. Oh my goodness. Shooting accuracy like that. Yeah. I'll just let you see that shot there.
So they're coming down this left-hand side. It's a nice build-up. Yeah. Who's going to ring the International Space Station and ask for it back?
Oh! Ooh.
In fact, you only saw on the replay, not only was it high, but it was wide.
Mm.
And not very pretty, I've got to say. Oh, that's another foul, but it's been played on. Oh, they're through! 2-1.
Good finish, I have to say.
2-1. Wow.
It's
Hang
Rettiguy,
on. The Italian hasn't realised they've scored. He's still on the ground. Is this where it starts to unravel for England? I've got to say, and I was about to say to you before, would you be disappointed as an Italian fan? I don't think they necessarily deserve that much. Do you?
Maguire's been given a yellow card.
It was a bad tackle, to be honest. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, we've seen red cards given for that. He's gone right through the back of Barella's ankle there. Oh, that's a shocker. Oh. I'm surprised VAR's not going back to that. For me, we've seen red cards in the Premier League for that.
He trod on him more than kicked him. It was his foot more than his leg. Is it just me? Is it just me, or there's a hell of a lot of incidents now where players are standing on other players' feet? Never used to happen.
No.
Or is it just that the boots are so useless now and so thin that there's no protection there? It's a well taken goal.
Oh, brilliantly taken. Italy are going to spring the changes, I think.
They've got the smell of it now, haven't they?
What's that?
They've got the smell in their nostrils, Italy.
No,
it wasn't a joke. I'm just saying
that is very true.
4-0 to Portugal now.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, to be fair, they are playing
been cancelled off.
They are playing Liechtenstein, I suppose.
Yes. How many? Well, no, I'm not even going to ask about him. So Retugal, I think it's pronounced Retugal.
Rettiguy, I think. Yeah. I don't know who scored for Portugal. Actually, let me just check who scored for Portugal, because I'd imagine that Mr. Ronaldo will be one of those on the score sheet.
Of course, he's going for a record.
Oh yeah, he's on the score sheet. Bernardo Silva as well. And Cancelo. Wow. So it's Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and Ronaldo.
Did I read earlier he scored more goals now than anybody else in international football?
I think so, yeah. I did see something about that. I don't know.
They're just saying now about this watch-along. I suppose it just means you can comment on it.
Mm-hmm.
In fairness to Channel 4, they've obviously thought, oh, these guys are doing this on YouTube, we should do it.
No.
Jeff said bad back pass by Maguire and then a bad tackle, looking not a red. And as you said, you've seen them given.
Mm-hmm.
Italy now, like I say, they can sniff getting something from this game. They are generally at the moment. I think they're a little bit more on top. England just need to ride this storm out. Oh, what was that there? Did he slip or was he fouled? Nothing's been given. And appearance holder as well. There's something else he can write in his autobiography or whatever. So it's 1-2. England have been not pegged back yet because obviously it's not 2-2. But in the end, I mean, they're only dishing out what they've been taking, England.
Yeah, that'll be a yellow card. Yeah, yellow card.
But at the moment, they cannot seem to get the ball off Italy.
Mm.
Italy are enjoying probably one of the best spells for them of the match so far.
Yeah.
Oof. That's good defense. Oh, That's going to be a free kick. And it's another yellow, yeah, like you say, yellow card. How many cards have been given out?
Quite a few. Now we were speaking about Julian Nagelsmann earlier. Well, Built Sport have just said they've just tweeted Bayern Munich have sacked Julian Nagelsmann.
Really? Wow.
I am shocked at that.
Nobody is safe.
Nope.
No. Question is, of course, with all that going on, why is Rodgers still there?
Yeah, I know.
Berardi is off.
Yeah, I didn't really see the best of Berardi.
Yeah, he's not. You know, he's not really been involved, like you say, has he? Borelli is off, and Cristiante is on. I think that's a couple of players up front, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see England letting this slip now?
I don't know. They've got a bit sloppy recently.
Yeah, as Jeff says there, and that was the line that I was thinking of earlier and wouldn't come to me. The Italian can smell blood. I was saying everything, but they can sniff this and all that. That's the phrase I was looking for. Thank you, Jeff. Roger's favourite to take over at Bayern. we should be so lucky. Lucky. Now England are breaking with Grealish, who falls over himself. That wasn't. I don't think that was a foul. I think he just fell over his own feet there. Oh, but they lose it now. Saka to Rice. Sorry, we're out to Saka now, and it's out for a throw in. Rise and Fall is on tonight at 10 o'clock on Channel 4. I'm not sure what that is.
No, I'm not so sure either.
I'm guessing it's something England related.
Nah, it probably will be.
I mean, obviously, if they're going to do a Scottish one, it would be Fall and Fall. Fall and fall even further.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's a new game show.
Ah, okay.
It's Channel 4 trying to do a treat, as I believe it says here. It's a good new game. 4-0, it is now 4-0 to Portugal. Oh, we can't just get it away at the moment. Italy have us pinned into their box.
Yeah.
So when does Scotland play?
Cyprus on Saturday.
On Saturday, right. I can sense another Italian goal coming up soon.
I can as well.
They just cannot get this ball away.
I'm absolutely stunned at that Nagelsmann news.
Oh,
They're obviously
safe.
No, I don't see why though. But obviously, something's obviously happened, and they've obviously seen that. I don't think they're sort of expecting competition, because usually Bayern Munich go on and win the Bundesliga, but this season there's definitely 3 teams that could win it. Dortmund, one of them, and then obviously Union Berlin are the other one. So, and Bayern Munich did actually lose to Leverkusen at the weekend as well. So that's mental.
So they're still in the top 3 then, Bayern.
They're top at the moment.
Makes you think something else has gone on behind the scenes, doesn't it?
I'm thinking that, yeah.
Brad will be happy. North Macedonia are winning.
North Macedonia. Oh. Exclusive news confirmed. Thomas Tuchel becomes new FC Bayern head coach. Full agreement in place. He's already accepted the job. Contract agreed. Documents are being prepared tonight. Wow.
Not hanging about then.
Not hanging about at all.
That would be a good. I mean, I'm not. I'm on Italy coming away down the far side. Rice trying to stop it. I think that's a good appointment for them. I don't. Like I say, I'm not into sort of European football that much, as you know.
Yeah.
But Tuchel, I mean, they've gone and they've snapped him up, and he'll be happy with that. And I think they've made a good choice.
I think so. Yeah. He's definitely got the experience of German football, and he's won it before as well. So,
Yeah.
I think that's a good appointment from Bayern, definitely.
San Marino had scored a goal apparently, but it's been ruled out by VAR.
That sucks.
Yeah, come on VAR.
Come on, give San Marino their due. They don't score very often, and that's shocking.
3-0 Bosnia. Shane said VAR ruled it out. Oh my God! You thought that last shot was high? I think that one has landed on the moon. Bloody hell!
Yeah. Still,
Future Champions League again, says David. Oh, Grealish is coming off. Maybe he's not. I always. Oh no, Saka's coming over for a drink of water. He never seems to exactly. He seems to be better as an impact sub. Grealish. He seems to be play better when he comes on.
Yeah, I would agree actually.
Jorginho is off for Tonielli. Grealish is off for Foden. And Jeff said he thought Dortmund were top.
I think Dortmund are top at the moment, but it's not by many points, I don't think.
Northern Ireland are so bad it's only 2-0, says David, against San Marino. I mean, Northern Ireland aren't, I mean, that's a bit like Rochdale.
They're not what they once were, are they? They're definitely not the Northern Ireland of old.
No. Just looking here for Scotland, when you play on Saturday, you've got Cyprus finishing bottom, and you've obviously got Scotland, you put them in second. Now, I put Scotland in third with the caveat that they could actually still finish second. It was one of those.
Yeah.
If, I mean, are you at home? You're at home, aren't you?
Yeah, we're at home, yeah.
You're going, aren't you, I believe?
I am going, yeah.
I mean, if you lose that one, I mean, home against, in fairness, the Whipping Boys.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
And has it got to be a big win? Because Italy coming away down the near side. Cross it in. Ooh, clearing it out. Harry Maguire just booting it out there. What was I going to say? And you need to get a few goals because, like you say, it could be that close between you and Norway.
Yeah, although I believe Mr. Holland is injured, so he won't be playing against Spain or Georgia this weekend. So that could be interesting.
Walker's just got the booking for time wasting. Lowe is in.
That's interesting. I thought Walker was already booked. I swear saying earlier to you that Kyle Walker had been booked, so I don't know if I don't know if that's a misprint or something like that. But if
I
Kyle
think he
Walker,
showed the yellow card to him, didn't he?
mm,
They're just saying here, England looking leggy since the goal. They do. Italy are definitely the better team. There's only been one attack from England in the second half, although Italy still
accord,
only had one shot on target.
uh, according to I don't know this guy's name, George Holzner. Apparently, Tuchel was recently in very close talks with Tottenham. He could well imagine their project, but Bayern have acted quickly.
Tottenham fans will be annoyed then.
Right, I think so.
Wayne Rooney has said, "Congratulations to Harry Kane on becoming England's all-time leading goal scorer. I knew it wouldn't take long, but that was quick. Great man, unbelievable goal scorer, and an England legend. Congrats, Harry." And talking of Harry, he's now down, injured. I mean, I've got to say, and it's not his fault that we are playing the likes of San Marino and Malta and North Macedonia. He doesn't pick the opponents. Talking of North Macedonia, they've gone 2-0 up.
And Man City fans are crying over on Twitter because they thought that they would have a better chance of beating Bayern Munich with Nagelsmann in charge and now Thomas Tuchel. Oh dear, how sad, never mind. 3-0 Bosnia as well.
Really? Wow.
Still 1-1 with Denmark and Finland, and it's still 2-0 to Northern Ireland.
Yeah, apparently striker Nicola Nani brings a long ball under control, holds it off the defender and slots into the bottom corner for San Marino, but it's about 5 yards offside.
Oh.
So it wasn't. In fairness, then, to VAR.
Yeah, fair play, VAR. Fair play.
Portugal have got a fifth. They're just racking the goals in now.
God, that 5 is that freaky.
Yeah. I'm just trying to check that.
Manchester United have been charged by the FA after their players surrounded the referee during the 71st minute of the FA Cup tie against Fulham.
Good, so they should. And I'm not saying that we know it's not just Manchester United. Look at tonight. The England players have been doing it. The Italian players have been doing it. It should. I mean, at one stage, I thought it was down that only the captain could discuss things with the referee, but because Man United used to do it a lot, and I'm not saying it is just Man United by a long chalk. A lot of teams do it.
Does this now make the question of maybe Nagelsmann to Tottenham possibly?
Possibly.
This referee's very card happy, isn't he?
He is. He's being sponsored by Clintons. Clintons? That was really posh, wasn't it? Oh gosh, one gets
Clintons?
one from Clintons. There we go. I stopped Spurs Supremo Daniel Levy selling Kane to Leicester for £600,000. Wow. Where was it I saw? I was seeing a thing where they were showing the fines that that all the players had got, the clubs had got in the Premier League for. I think it was arguing with the referee, and I can't remember. I can't remember which newspaper it was. The Sun have done a worst ever all-time, worst Premier League win in 11.
Mm-hmm.
Aldier is in there. Pantilimon in goal. Fair few Arsenal players. Anyway, back to this game. England, I'm trying not to watch it because I just fear that every time I turn to it that Italy might get a second.
Yeah, that's Nonto. Is this the guy that plays for Leeds? Nonto.
I'm not sure.
He is rapid. He's rapid against Carl Walker, anyway.
It was the Sun. Harry Kane's done it in 81 caps. Wayne Rooney did it in 120.
Oh, look, show's been booked now. Everyone's getting booked.
It's ridiculous. Apparently, it wasn't a good rendition of the God Save the King.
Oh, to be honest, I've got my volume on like very, very low, and I couldn't hear it, so I can't really comment or anything. Still saying 4-0 Portugal. I don't know if they've had one chopped off or anything.
It says Shane. Yeah, Shane says VAR has ruled one off. You got to love the Sun, haven't you? Still doing features on England versus Italy Wags. Bloody hell, I didn't think they were going. Go on, England. Oh, just lost it. Trying to be too clever there in the box. It's coming up to 80 minutes. There's an England player down. Oh, he's going to give a card for that, surely, to the England player. They're surrounding him again. Harry Kane's got to be very, very careful here.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker's getting involved. Surely, if you've got a yellow card, you walk away from a situation like this.
Yeah.
The referee is telling everybody to go away. The Italians aren't listening. How many times have you got to be told to go away? Oh, that was Luke Shaw, I think. It's Luke Shaw, I think he wants to talk to.
He's off. Luke Shaw's sent off. He's off. Luke Shaw, 2 yellows.
What I don't like there, I've got to say, I've just seen Roberto Mancini waving a fake card. I do not like to see that from... Stones is having a word with him. I don't like to see a manager doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't like to see that at all. I had to say, I couldn't see this ending 11-11.
No, I couldn't, especially after the first half as well.
Mm.
And plus, this referee as well has been shocking, to be honest with you.
As James has said there, it was a second bookable offence. So Trippier's coming on. So I think we're going to have a very interesting last 10 minutes.
Nagelsmann apparently has been asked whether he heard about the rumours of his dismissal, yes. Or whether he has heard from the club, Bayern Munich, no, not yet.
Oh.
So something is clearly going on there.
Yes. Luke Shaw is still arguing with the officials.
Foden's coming off and Trippier's on.
I'm sorry, but Mancini has gone down in my estimation. You expect players to wave fake cards. You do not expect managers to do that. That was disgusting from Mancini.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
when they say children are like the parents, players are like the managers. And as I did say to Italy the other day, I just think the cheats Italy is. When I say to Italy, obviously the fan. Now, can England hold on for 10 minutes? And there's probably going to be about 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. They're down to 10, and we were getting hammered, let's face it, when we got 11, didn't we?
Yeah. We know what Italy are going to do now, though. Like, every single time they're going to get touched, they're going to try and get something.
Yeah. I've got to say, though, that was a second bookable, like James said. Did you think it was a bookable offence, the second yellow?
I think he's late, but the first yellow, I don't understand what it was for. I think it was probably time wasting. And again, it's a cheap yellow, but no, I think as well. You obviously got Trippier to sort of come in at left back there, but yeah, that's a very interesting red card.
Yeah, this is interesting as well with everything that's been going on. Italian fans attacked by Italian cops with one knocked unconscious.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I was worried because it is in Naples, so...
Yeah. I've got to say that it's been... I found it. It's been published. It's fines dished out to the Premier League clubs for players abusing referees. So, who do you think is the team that's been fined the most for their players abusing referees?
Oh, I don't... Oh, Arsenal.
Yes. £185,000.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Manchester United are second.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
No. I thought you were going to say them first. Forest are fifth. Liverpool. Oh, hang on. We just can't even get the ball when it comes to clearing it. It's just, it's pinging about. Liverpool are seventh. Liverpool were fined £55,000. 15 clubs have been fined for abusing referees. 5 clubs that haven't. Newcastle. Brentford.
Denmark have just scored again. 2-1 Denmark.
Oh, yeah, I've just seen that. Saka's coming off and James is coming on.
Bellingham's coming off as well.
These changes now.
Slovakia 0, Luxembourg 0 still. 85 minutes.
Come on, Luxembourg.
Come on, Luxembourg.
Bellingham's coming off. He's hobbling off. Who's coming on for Bellingham?
Conor Gallagher, I think, is it?
Yeah, Conor Gallagher. So the 5 teams, like I say, that haven't been fined yet: Newcastle, Brentford, Bournemouth, Southampton, and Leicester City. We are just so nice. And just as we're talking about how dirty and cheating Arsenal players are, good afternoon, Anthony. How the devil are you, sir? North Macedonia 2, Malta 1, says Shane. Big up, lad, says Anthony. Hope you're well. Been watching the game and educating people that Harry Kane is good, but not world class. We're just talking about players, Anthony, teams that have been abusing the referee. And £185,000 worth of fines have been dished out to the team that is top of the league when it comes to abusing referees. Not only top of the league in themselves is Arsenal. Maybe that's how you are top of the league, by abusing the referees. Interesting, Anthony. Gallagher is down already. I think he went down possibly a tad easily there. So we've got 5 minutes and injury time. Perhaps I was playing It's Coming Home a little bit too soon. Oh, dear. So, Arsenal, naughty, naughty, naughty.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yes.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, crikey, here comes the West Ham striker, Scamacca.
Oh. They're not overly keen on him, the West Ham fan channels.
No.
Harry Kane's down again. Anyway, how are you doing, Anthony? Let's be honest with you, I was on Del Boy Arsenal. Well, I wasn't on it. I was in the chat after you got knocked out of Europe. And my God, Arsenal fans were having a meltdown.
Nothing new there then.
I know, but it's, I mean, the top of the league still, and they were so anti-Arteta. Anti-Arteta? An Uncle Pep.
Anti-Arteta.
Anthony says, yes, I don't blame them with the refs. They should make the final decisions and not VAR, get it out of the game. There's ways of doing it, Anthony. There's ways of doing it. You don't have to surround the referee. Hello, Anthony. I think, to be honest with you, if we were playing a team that was more clinical with the finishing, I think we could have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So the captain's coming off. Verratti is off. And you say Scamacca is on. But I do know, as I said, I did hear a lot of West Ham fans having a go at him, even though they'd won the game in Europe.
Mm.
Donatelli. What's he called? The goalkeeper, I think he's coming up. Donatelli. He runs up with a shell on his back. Oh, he's captain. That's why they've made him captain. He was taking the captain's armband. Oh, what's going to be given there? Given a corner. Well, the linesman didn't give anything.
No.
He waited for the referee, and then he. If this ends like this, I think we can say that we've done well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think 2-0 was ever going to. I mean, thank God for the penalty, eh?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Although I would have taken a draw, like I said at the start, I would have taken the draw. Mbappe's been named the new captain of France.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm sure he's managing the team as well, isn't he?
Probably
part of the deal.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to the 90-minute mark. I reckon 6 minutes will be added on.
You were very close, in fact. 5.
5 minutes of ninja time. Should we have them on? We've got to, surely. Cowabunga! Oh, I love it. I don't care how many times that I am going to play that. I just love it. And I didn't used to like, I didn't used to like the cartoon. I was an adult by the time it was on, so...
It's still 0-0 Slovakia, Luxembourg. Well done, Luxembourg, so far.
No, fair play to them. Fair play. Oh, good defending there by Stones, was it? And he just boots it upfield. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. There's a minute gone, 4 minutes to go. Can England hold on and get a bit of what will be a well-earned, well-fought 3 points?
Yeah, I think they deserve to win.
Oh, come on, referee! A yellow card there. Kane has taken. Obviously, you know my thoughts on Kane. Hate him when he plays for Tottenham. Love him when he plays for England. He has taken some absolutely. He was taken out, I guess, but he has been picked on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, the
Definitely.
Italian players. It's a bit like this.
Listener discretion is advised.
Exterminate!
It has been a bit like that.
Exterminate.
Oh, it's full time. Luxembourg have got a point. Well done to Luxembourg.
Hey, well done, Luxembourg.
Northern Ireland have won 2-0. Well done to them. Anthony is okay, Chris. I wanted Europa League as well, but Arteta played 4-4-2 and went too defensive by playing two defensive midfielders, Xhaka and Jorginho. Look, mate, if you win the Premier League, I'm sure if I said to you at the start of the season, you can have the Premier League or the Europa League, I know which one you'd have taken.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think you'll still get the Premier League, if I'm honest with you.
I do as well. Yeah. I do as well. I think City. I know Arsenal got some tough games, but City do actually have some tough games as well.
Yeah, they do. It's exciting at the top. It's unfortunately for Leicester fans, it's exciting at the bottom as well. Yeah, like Anthony says, Premier League definitely. And I said, oh no, it didn't go down too well.
Yeah, there's no way that no. Italian player trying to win a penalty. Trippier just says to him, "Get up."
I've got to be honest. We've criticised this referee, but I think 2 or 3 times the Italians have gone down looking for a penalty, and he's waved it away.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, rightly so.
He was looking for that. The Italian.
He was. Yeah, Di Lorenzo, I think his name is. Oh.
Yeah, minute and a half to go. Do you think England missed Sterling?
No, not in this performance, I don't.
It's been a gritty performance, hasn't it?
It has been, but I don't think Italy have been anywhere near what we expect them to be.
No.
But again, as we said, I don't think they've been anywhere near as good as the Italy that we sort of expected from the Euros triumph, really.
And I mean, this is the team that got beaten by North Macedonia and failed to qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely.
As I kept reminding,
3-1 Denmark.
3-1 Denmark. Oh, we are into the last 20 seconds. No, we're not. Yes, we are. I think you're going to tell me, hopefully, that the whistle's gone before I watch it, just to put me out of my misery. I don't mind a spoiler for that.
It's full time. Full time.
Yes. Well, you know what that means. Yeah. Oh, it's
coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.
In Rome. So, well, 2-1 to England. Sum that performance up for me, Doug.
Gritty, determined. I think you just about shaded it in the end, but the Italian players embarrassing, I've got to say. But and obviously Luke Shaw being sent off. I mean, no problem. Kieran Trippier can come in.
Yeah. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, you're right. He was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. and I think it says it here, all fouls, 13 to Italy, or given against Italy, 6 against England.
Mm.
And can I say, in that whole 90 minutes of international football, the defending European champions had 1 shot on target.
Yeah.
They had more shots than us, 10 to our 7. And they had more possession, but they only got 1 on target. Not good enough at this level, is it?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
It really isn't. England hold on for the win. Well done, England. Indeed, James says England's first win in Italy since '61 and Southgate's 50th win. It is indeed as manager. Well done to Gareth for that. We worked well, says David. We worked hard, sorry, but Italy weren't even great in that final. Look, these international matches, they can go either way. I mean, away, that is, like I said at the start, and I think you agree with me, Doug, that is going to be our hardest game, of these qualifiers.
100%. 100%. But
they're saying England and Italy should, if everything goes well, correct, be the 2 that go through. So to go there and get that win, go down to 10 men against an Italian side at home at Naples. We know what it's like at Naples, playing all the dirty card tricks that they know. And like I say, I think it was a good one. Anthony's missus said, if England win tonight, I got to treat her. So she just shouted out, "What's the score?" I said, "We're losing 2-1. I thought you were going to say then, Anthony, that if England won, you got the extra special night when you went upstairs. James said, overall, the right result in the end. Dan, the Burnley man is in. Quick summary. Ref Saluni, he's ref 2 England games and sent an English man off. Great performance that. Had to dig deep. Forza England. Indeed, Dan, indeed. James, cheers, lads. Got to work in the morning. Thanks very much, James. Thank you very much. Do you want to just run us through the other scores, Doug?
Yes, I shall indeed. So Bosnia 3, Iceland 0, Portugal 4, Liechtenstein 0, Slovakia 0, Luxembourg 0. Come on, Luxembourg. Really won England 2, of course. North Macedonia 2, Malta 1, Kazakhstan 1, Slovenia 2, Denmark 3, Finland 1, San Marino 0, Northern Ireland 2. Other games, El Salvador 0, Honduras 1, New Zealand 0, China 0, Iran 1, Football Union of Russia 1, and Hungary 1, Estonia 0.
There we go. Some surprising and not surprising results there. And I've got to say, I know she's left, but I've got to say a huge, big congratulations to Shane. If you click the description, the link now, it will bring you into the back room, obviously. And then once I finish the show, I'll bring you on and we'll have that chat. Big congratulations to Blue Kate. She went 2-1 to England. So she wins the special prize tonight, which is a meal for 2 with Dan the Burnley man. Don't tell Kate though. Shane, just do that. Shane, who scored for Portugal, the normal suspects. Good luck to yourself, Doug, on Saturday. Sorry, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm going to leave the score up there because it does look good. Revenge is a dish served a little bit chilled, but just give a shout out as to where people can find you. Your link is in the description below, as it always is, because you're one of the mods on the channel. But please do give a shout out.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is the Dugout Football channel on YouTube, and I'm doing a Scotland versus Cyprus preview tomorrow, so that should be very, very interesting. See if I can actually pronounce any of the Cypriot players. But no, you can find me on YouTube at the Dugout Football channel, also on Twitter, Endward_1992, Instagram, Douglas.Horn, and Facebook at Douglas James Horn.
There we go. And of course, his second channel, the Hugout Football channel, Jeff's got to go. It's breakfast time for him. Just don't put then too much vodka on those cornflakes. Turf says, isn't one cake bad enough? Well, the thing is, though, whatever happens, you can't get the names mixed up. You can't get into trouble. That's what I was thinking, Dan. That's what I was thinking. Doug, good luck against Cyprus. It is a must win, but in a different way, because it's your easiest game. And that's, I don't think you can afford to lose it, because you're then playing
No, there are certainly no easy games when it comes to international football, but yes, I think it's definitely a must-win.
Yes. I don't know about that scoreline, though, Anthony. I think if you live close to Doug, he'd be coming round and beating your door down.
Trust you, Anthony. Trust you.
At least they won't be coming home too soon, because it's in Scotland, so they're already home. Thank you so much. We will get something done regarding the Eurovision.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. I'm not sure what I'm doing Saturday. I'll try and pop on. But all the best, Doug. Daddy Doug now, of course. Congratulations. And I will speak to you soon. Take care, buddy.
You too soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And don't forget, everybody, that if you are new and as much that you didn't hear what I was saying earlier on, we do have a new channel. And I'll just put that link in once again for you in the chat. If you like Eurovision, and I've got a couple of subscribers today, so thank you so much for that. It's not serious. We are very much, me and all the people that help me out, we are sort of doing it a la Terry Wogan. But I'll put the link there. Give us a follow. Like I say, we're not taking it too seriously at all. Thank you so very much to watching on Twitch and Leicester Till I Die TV. Really do appreciate everybody that's been watching, everybody that's been contributing. And all I can say is this.
Coming up next on Leicester Till I Die TV.
I might be doing a Life's a Pitch special, but the next scheduled show is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I think it is, on Sunday for England versus Ukraine. It's back home for the England players. Can we make it the perfect start and get 2 out of 2 wins against our 2 toughest opponents? Fingers crossed. But as always, at this stage, I can only say one thing, and that's here's Arnie. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You'd better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye, and see you next time.
I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead.